So that's the number, 1.715-231, Jerry.
That was supposed to be my job.
As we kick off, as the guy who kicks things off and is in the power seat, I get to do that.
I think it's a big number. I don't know. I haven't looked it up, but I think it's a big number. I think we're doing quite well.
You haven't
this
looked
year.
up if that's a big number?
Compared to years past, stupid. I'm trying to put it in perspective.
Oh, you're in a mood today. Let's have a little perspective.
I think, as I told you, going through the PMC, going through the first day here at the Jimmy Fun Radio-Telethon, I think people are particularly generous this year. You know why? Because of Donald J. Trump.
I think so.
Is that what it is? Yep. Let's give him the credit.
No, I think the economy is good. People are feeling good.
I want to see all sides on this.
I am not doing this show until every Robert E. Lee statue is taken down in America. So I'm just going to sit here. I'm sit here and wait. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here and wait.
I want to do it. Don't you want to do it? Doesn't it look like fun? You put the rope over the thing and you drag it down.
Cops don't care.
You were kidding about that video. Like they are stomping on it once it's on the ground.
How about the guy with the guitar? He's playing the guitar.
He put his leg on it.
Boom.
But I want you to watch it again. There's about 10 people who kick it. I think half of them broke a toe. You see one guy limp away.
It's true.
It's like, gee, what did you think was going to happen when you kicked the statue?
The rock statue.
What's next?
Your Birkenstocks.
What's next? The George Washington statue?
Yes, the Washington Monument's coming down.
Thomas Jefferson?
The Jefferson Memorial coming down.
We'll get to that in due time. Marty Walsh is on at 9. We'll discuss some of that with the mayor.
Very happy, victorious Marty Walsh.
He had a day yesterday.
Not done yet, though. There's more.
He had a big day. It was a good day for Marty Walsh yesterday.
Yes,
good day.
this could be his last appearance, so he may call in next year.
Do you think he's seen the video of the statue coming down? Because Charlie Baker hadn't seen it.
I think we'll have to define statue for him.
Yes. Not like a law.
No,
a statue.
We'll have to so this is the 16th annual WEI Nesson Jimmy Fun Radio-Telethon presented by the Arbella Insurance Foundation. Day 1 in the books, a very successful day. And we kick off day 2. Day 2 is always a little bit more, I don't want to say work, but more of a, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for here?
I don't know. What are you trying to say?
I'm just trying to get to the first segment.
You're right. Day 1, it feels fresher.
That's it. That's
newer.
That's it.
And you're right. It was a very successful day. I listened all day, all night. Heard some of the broadcasts, some of the patients with Tim Everett and Hall of Famer Joe
and O'Brien,
and O'Brien.
Our guy Greg was on with them last night on TV.
And the young patient singing "God Bless America," I would say is the highlight.
I would say so.
Yep.
Yes,
the highlight. It was nice to see the Red Sox up on the top step cheering her on.
I wouldn't have said that if Mutt was doing the out of town scores. I would have
said that. Perfect job.
We're doing those tonight. Don't worry.
Oh, you are
good
Good.
tonight.
What would you say the highlight is? Mike Mutnansky.
The highlight of the day yesterday.
I call him Michael Mutnansky myself.
Yeah. I'm going to go right to this show. I thought talking to Linda and Dean yesterday.
They were excellent.
Here. I thought they were excellent guests and told a very powerful story about their daughter Chelsea and what she meant. And Dr. Allie, who Jerry wanted to take 17 pictures with afterwards.
Very hot.
Is very attractive. Are we allowed to say that today that she's not here?
Yeah, we're breaking the rules.
If you're watching on TV, you didn't really see her, but that's okay.
You saw some of her.
Well, that's right.
Saw her hair,
a
but
light
that
fella
was really about
knocked her out cold.
It's always about you guys and us. So Linda and Dean, I would say yesterday.
I thought Brady was good too.
He was, yeah.
Brady was good talking about his mother and his family and the whole experience of being 3,000 miles away. And as we talked about Kirk, I can't imagine.
I couldn't do it.
I mean, I assume his sisters came up big, like I said, and his father was there.
Well, they had to have.
And there was a lot of family support. And like he said, he was FaceTiming. As they're driving to the hospital or driving home, he's on his phone, looking at her and the condition she was in. That had to be brutal, but it didn't slow him down. He won the Super Bowl.
True, but
won the MVP.
It's literally impossible, and it doesn't get discussed, I guess, enough. It's impossible for somebody to do this on their own. Basically. But you go. I remember going with my dad at Mass General to his treatments with my mom at Mass General, Dana Farber, and you would see some people who would be there all alone for their treatment. They would have a book or whatever. They'd be sleeping. You look at them and you'd say, this is the saddest thing in the world.
I know. My father used to say, "I'll go. I'm okay." I'd be like, "Are you out of your mind? You got to go to work. You got to do this. You got things to do." And I'd say, "You're not going alone."
And they would take their little backpack and then go home. And and generally, I don't think that's the case. And my guess is that you're right. I mean, Brady mentioned his dad a lot. I'm sure his dad was really. I mean, you have to be. You put your life aside.
And
Brady can't do. Realistically, Brady can't do that. I mean, Brady doesn't have a job where he can do that. I mean, he could retired.
Imagine if he did. Said, "I'm going to miss a couple games. I'm going to go home and be with my mother."
I mean,
biggest story in the country.
What would the love bug say?
No, it's not a birth. Is it what is it? Traditional? No, what was it?
Vaginal birth?
No. What was the definition for childbirth? Traditional or?
It would be the biggest story in the world.
I understand where the baby's born from. I had that talk. Oh my God!
It would be a wall-to-wall coverage. ESPN, everyone in the whole country would talk about it. He couldn't do it.
It'd be insane.
But we don't give enough credit to the family. That's another thing they do at the Jimmy Fund Clinic. Things that Lisa and her team do. For siblings.
Siblings, right?
Young siblings who get left out and they're just sitting in the corner and all the attention is paid to their brother or sister who's going through chemo or going through treatment. And you think, yeah, well, so what? But what if a kid's 8 or a kid's 10? They don't have perspective. They don't say it's all about my sibling. They get left out and they feel hurt.
Well, also their brother or sister could be dying or really sick. They're going through that as well.
True.
I mean, you got a lot going on right there. There I am handing out fidget. Watching on Ness, and I got them myself, the fidget spinners, and handed them out because I know what kids want these days, and they want fidget spinners, Jerry.
Right.
Mud. You know that.
I gave them all the boys' football helmets. And
you did. Yes.
My wife is a teacher, is not a fan of the fidget spinner.
No, they banned them from
all
a lot
they
of
have
schools.
now. Yes, at school.
I know from Kate's school they banned it out because these kids would just sit there and stare at them all day.
So you're staring at phones.
Who thought it was a good idea?
I don't know.
Not a lot to it, huh? It just spins.
No, just
although we saw that one
spin
kid
and do tricks.
Kid from Medford was going crazy with it. Remember, he was doing all these things.
Yeah, you could use 2 or 3, put them on your knees,
head,
fingers,
nose.
I would say that would be the story of our visit to the Jimmy Fund. Kirk, he just connected with all the kids.
Oh, is that what it's all about, Kirk? Okay.
Yes, he gave
Never
me
heard
things. That. Right, it was all about Kirk.
Fidget spinners, money, yeah. Well.
You gave him money?
Yeah. Slap a couple of bucks to get through.
But
ride home.
It is an amazing place, and you know what? Even in the time I've been going, it's so much more comfortable. There's just so much.
Sure.
I mean, there's so much more going on. There's so much. It's like a big open room now. It used to be, you're in your little, cubicle,
right,
by yourself, staring at the wall, and now it's like this big open room. You can watch TV if you want. Although kids don't do that. They don't watch TV in the hospital.
Right.
Adults do. If you go up to the adult floors, you go up to the 9th floor, 7th floor, you'll see them all watching game shows, news.
Although even generationally, like around your age, there's a lot of iPads now.
Yes.
It's TVs.
People his age can use iPad? They figured out how to
do it. Mid-60s.
Nice.
We would always, when I was, the first thing I'd do with my father is put the TV on,
right.
Put the news on,
right.
And, put on Fox News and leave it on. And
sure,
the kids don't even put the TVs on.
These kids aren't even watching Bray Hume. They're not even watching Fox News.
What's wrong with
weird. What's wrong with these 7-year-olds?
No what happened last night.
All right, the number is 877-738-1234. 1.7 million now, just a little over that. We're going to get to 2 million or so by the end of the show today, I think, Jerry. And maybe we'll set a record today. I don't know. I hope.